Yo, what is going on YouTube and welcome back to yet another Celtic Heroes video. This one being the Epona Chronicles. Now, as with anything in life, don't budge it till you try it. And I think Epona is definitely one of those things. If you have played on any other server, which is not Epona, and you've got to endgame, you're in a clan, you're in the community, there's one forbidden thing that is almost worse than anything, and that is to play on Epona. Now, I have no clue why this even is. All I know is for the past like 5, 6, 7 years, I've just been told, don't fucking touch Epona. And I've just believed that. And that's what I've lived by. And I haven't thought too much about it. But here I am. And I am trying to. So there is at least one thing which you cannot take away from Epona, and that is the fact that they have at least 5 active players, which is way more than you can say for any other server. Um, and if you have seen or if you follow the channel, you know I haven't uploaded any Celtic Heroes videos in, like I said, over 2 months probably. And so I am open to trying and testing anything out to try and bring me back to the game. Because not only am I not uploading videos, I'm not necessarily playing the game at all either. I haven't done a single Valley of the Ancient quest in, I don't know, 3, 4 weeks as of recording this video. So I'm coming back with a big boom. Alright, that's pretty fucking cringe. Anyway, what I'm saying is I have barely been playing. I've been logging on for endgame. I've been logging on for some resets because I'm European. It's a fairly reasonable time for me. That's it. I have not played more than that. And part of the reason why, I mean, apart from the obvious reasons, if you watched the most recent video I made on Celtic Heroes before kind of going on a hiatus, it was the very dramatic The End of Celtic Heroes title, which still kind of which kind of still is the case of today or right now, 2025, the state of the game. That's more like what that video was about. For those who watched it, you know. Those who didn't, which seemed to be quite a lot of people, who just assumed that I said, fuck the game, I quit, fuck this shit. Um, Not really. If you want to know, you should watch it. If not, then fair enough. But anyways, that video was more about the state of the game, which, in my opinion, and in my eyes, it's not super great. Especially when you see Deka prioritize like tier 3 spirit battle mounts instead of fixing issues with the game that affect the gameplay and quality of life and shit. Like, I don't mind it being paid to win. Trust me, I have paid to win. That's for sure. But when they do that and just ignore the stuff that actually needs fixing, that's fucking crazy. And it's still a problem right now as I'm making this video. So it hasn't been fixed yet, and we're coming up on 8 months with these issues. At this point, you just gotta fucking enjoy the view. But with all that said, that leads me on to why I am playing on Epona. Because that, along with the fact that I haven't played much at all for the past 4 weeks, and that I basically only log for endgame, simply to be helpful for the clan. Like, if I could choose what game to play, especially now when I have a fully working PC again and a bunch of PC games to choose from, there is absolutely no reason for me to play Celtic Heroes. When I played this game the most, that's when I had no PC. And I was just sitting at home playing on a phone, because it's mobile. It's a mobile MMO. There isn't much to choose from. But now, there is a lot for me to choose from, blah blah blah. But anyway, with all that said, all that japping, it leads me on to why I am on Epona to begin with. It's a forbidden server for like anyone who is not from Epona, and I'm just gonna test it out, try it out. There isn't, like I said, there isn't like a goal with this series. There isn't a objective, get to end game, get this, that, nothing like that. I will make these episodes until I simply stop playing the game or stop playing on Epona, whichever comes first, or if that could shuts the game down, which would solve both issues. But regardless, this will essentially be a non-Eponian player of the game for 14 years trying this very much forbidden server. and seeing what it's all about. And I can already say, obviously now this is a voiceover after recording all this, there's a shit ton of shit going on this fucking server. Like, the possibilities for merging and just ripping people off and getting rich as fuck are endless on this server. Because, I mean, I don't think anyone on this game has a brain. But if they did, then the opponents definitely have the smallest fucking brain. You can see some fucking dude buying a lure of ice for 50k. And I don't know if they're fucking with me or if they're actually serious, but that has happened. Anyways, to get back to the actual gameplay bit, here you can see me exfer 100 chests over to the server. Because like I have been clear with in the past, I'm done with spending plat on this game. I'm done with buying chests, doing that, opening chests, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit anymore. So instead, I will exfer people who I know and friends of mine who are exfering. And so if I see offers like that, I'll exfer them, I'll help them out. Obviously, only people I trust. And that's it. I'm not looking to exfer to Epona. But if someone I know is exferring from Epona or offering to give me chests like this guy was for 7 mil in this case on a run, fair enough. I don't mind. But I'm not gonna buy any more plats, obviously, like I have been pretty clear with in the past couple of videos. Or, well, in the video like fucking 60 days ago. And so this guy wanted to exfer 7 mil on a run for 100 chests on Epona. I have 20 something mil on a run. Why not? It's not like I play on a run. Well, apart from endgame shit and stuff. It's not like I play this game at all, really, either. But yeah, I've got like, what, 80-ish million gold on different servers. If someone's trying to exfer that I know, I'll help them out. And that's it. So that is essentially how I plan on funding anything on this server. And as you can see, I'm trying to sell the chests, but I'm absolutely fucking broke, as you could imagine. Now, I've started out on a ranger. It does not mean that I'm sticking to a ranger, because I will simply just try and get the most amount of shit on some or for some class during the early days here. Make some gold, make some money, and see what I can get my hands on, and then eventually make a class that I will actually try to bring up to endgame, I guess, which probably will be a mage, because for some reason I make mages on servers, but then I just never play on them, and I don't like playing mages. But anyways, whatever. So we are a week into Epona, and we are level 14. We've got 4.1 million gold, and Deca has upped their the drop percentages for premium pet and mount tokens, which you guys will see when we open 60 chests in just a second. And we got 7 nightmare. I'm just kidding. We got nothing. We got nothing at all. Why would we get anything? But yeah, that will be showing in just a second. With all that announced and just Jap Marathon, I am back to making Celtic Heroes content now for the most part. Some of these videos that will be popping up are 2 months old, 3 months old. And obviously with that most recent video that I made, which I'm not sure if this is the first video I upload since then, but the video that I made regarding the state of the game, titled The End of Celtic Heroes, very dramatic. Some people thought that was me saying goodbye, fuck off, and that I quit. Not really. I mean, I obviously kept in touch with people from the game. I kept playing the game, but that's also how you define playing. I log for endgame. That's really it. I log for some trades. That's it. I don't really licks. I don't really play the game more than that, because now, along with the fact that a lot of the shit in the game just does not get fixed, combined with me just having the option of playing other games now, that's what I've been doing. And speaking of that, I do live stream on Twitch very regularly, and there is a link in the description to my Twitch channel as well on the screen. So do check me out there if you want to check out any of those streams. I stream all type of games on Twitch. I have actually never streamed Celtic Heroes on Twitch, but if enough people wants to see that, fair enough. Otherwise, for the most part, I'm streaming Diablo 4, Rainbow Six Siege, and well, that's pretty much it. But anyways, I stream pretty much any game that I play on that Twitch channel. Speaking of games that I'm looking to play and push out videos on and content, Ashes of Creation, Soulframe, and Bellatorres are a few games that have been brought to my attention from the Twitch channel, as well as when I was streaming on YouTube. So it's very much possible that I make videos on these games in the future or stream these games in the future. So yes, drop a comment and let me know if you would like to see that. I do understand that like everyone who has subscribed to me over the past 9 months, at least during the 7 months that I pretty much only posted Celtic Heroes videos, you guys are here for Celtic Heroes, right? It's not like you're here for fucking Minecraft when I've only posted Celtic Heroes, and I get that. But at the same time, as much as I have played this game for 14, 15 years, decades don't give a fuck. So it makes it really hard to be super passionate about this game. Because this game, obviously, it's been in a downward trend since like 2014, realistically speaking. But right now, with like the fact that Deck is pushing out so much other shit than simply fixing the issues that would take a few minutes to fix, that's what fucks me up hard as fuck. Because it's such simple fixes, which has been on Deca's bug reports, game suggestions on their own Discord for like months, and nothing gets fixed. Speaking of which, these past resets that we've had with updates and shit, a lot of shit has broken from these things. Everything from the fucking chat, which was broken for one part, and I don't know. I haven't actually kept up with the game much more than that to know what else was broken. But anyway, you guys can see me starting out my mage right here, and I will be doing some mage stuff in the future as well. But that is everything I have for this first episode.
You don't know the power of the dark side.